Hello and welcome. I'm Raghav, and today we are going to learn about hashes in Ruby. This is going to be very easy and very interesting. So we have seen arrays in the earlier session, and arrays store values with a numerical index. So if you remember, in the earlier session we learned about arrays, and if I go to the arrays script here, you can see here all these are stored with a numerical index, and that is what we use to access the arrays. So we can use the numerical indexes to access the elements of a array, whereas hashes store information using key value pair. So hashes is also a structure in Ruby to store information or data, but it uses key value pair to store the information, and this is how we can create hashes. In a moment I will show you practically how to do that, and each piece of information in the hash has a unique label. So this is key 1 and this is key 2. I cannot use key 1 both the places. It should be unique, and they can also be called as associative arrays, dictionaries or maps. Let me create a new file and I will call this as hashes.rb, and in my main.ruby I will load this so it runs when I hit the run button. I will say hashes.ruby. Now here I can say, I can give any name to my hash. Let us say hash1, and here I will say equals to hash dot new. This is one of the ways of creating a new hash, or I can say hash 2 equals to, I can just give a curly brackets here. So both of these are ways to create a empty hash. And if I just want to check the size of these hashes, I will say hash put hash1 dot size, or I can also say puts hash 2 dot size, or I can also use length. Both of these will give me the same output. If I run this, you can see I'm getting 0 and 0. So these are empty hashes. And then if I have to add anything, I can say hash 1 equals, and I give curly brackets here, and then I will give key value pairs. So I will say, let us say name, and then I will give this symbol. We can also use colon. I will show you that in a moment, and I will give the value, and then I will give a comma and write the next key and value. I can also put this in a new line for easy readability. So let us say I say job, and then I give this symbol equals and greater, and I will say job is teacher. I again give a comma, and then again I will write the third key. I will say subject and this symbol, and I will say Ruby. And now if I try to print this hash, let me say hash 1, and if I run this, you can see here it is printing this hash here, and everything is coming here. I can now check the size. If I say puts hash1 dot size and I run this, you can now see the size is 3 here. Now I can also use the same data and create a hash in a different way. So let me say I say hash 2 equals, now instead of this symbol I can use a colon here. So I can say a colon like this and a colon like this, and then I will again say puts hash 2, and let me check. If I run this, I think there was a issue. Let me check again. Yeah, this was a extra thing here. I should now run and check. Yes, now it is coming fine. And you can also see there is a colon here with every key. Now if I have to access the elements of a hash, I can just say here puts hash 1, and I will give a square bracket and I will give the key. For example, I will say name here, and if I run this, it will print the value of name. So you can see it is printing Raghav here. Now for the second hash which I have created using colons, I will say hash 2, and if I try to print a value, I will say job, and if I run this, let us see. You can see here it is printing empty, and for that I will have to use a colon here like this. And now if I run this, and you will see it is printing teacher here. And even if I do not give my keys in quotes, it should work. Let me check. I will remove all the quotes from the keys, and if I run this now, you can see it is still working. So these are all the ways you can create and access hashes. I have also written all these notes here just to make sure I do not forget anything. We have covered this, we have covered this, and yes, I can create a loop to print all the values of the hash. So for example, I can just say here, I can say hash name. For example, I will say hash1 dot each and do, this is the starting, and then I am using key and value, and end is the end of the loop, and inside this loop I am putting all the keys and values in this format. So we are doing interpolation here. This is how we refer the variables. We have learned this in the strings session. So now I will clear everything and run this, and let us see, and you can see it is printing all these values for the key and value for hash1. So this is how we use hash in Ruby. Now for the exercise, I will say here, create a Ruby program to create and access hashes, and you can do all that I have shown you in the video. So I hope this is helpful, and I will meet you in the next session. Thank you for watching.